How's it going, guys? Chris Machi, matchmaker and vice president for Flex Fight Series. I am so excited for May 27th. This is our first time ever in Queens, New York, and I'm also excited for this next guest that I have. He is coming into quote on, quote off enemy territory, invading New York, looking to take the crown of the face, essentially, of Flex Fight Series in Adam Livingston. We have 4-2 Loai Abushaar. Did I say that correctly?
It's Loai.
Azue?
Loai.
Okay. Loai, 4-2, coming from Arizona. He is on a 2-fight win streak with 2 wins coming from submission and one win via knockout. This is a real 155 contender. This will not be a walk in the park for Adam Livingston. Loai, just give us your thought process in like making the travel as an amateur, coming to the biggest promotion in New York at this level. Give us the overview.
Yeah, man, it's a great opportunity as always. It's always good when you can get a fight in. I've been trying to get a fight out here in Arizona, and everyone's been declining. So fighting out in New York, hey, that's kind of like a little baby step of what it's like to fight in the big leagues.
Yeah, absolutely. So, have you ever traveled for a fight?
No, I've only traveled for wrestling.
Okay. Are you an Arizona native your whole life?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So let's talk about May 27th and what is in front of you. Have you saw any tape on Adam Livingston? Do you see anything that concerns you? What's your mind state going into this?
As always, with amateurs, it's real hard to find like very viable tape, that actually is going to help you in your fights, because people change, and especially being early on amateurs, your game changes so quickly as opposed to, when you're a professional pro who's been training for 20 years, there's not that sense of habit. But yeah, with every amateur fight, there's always that sense of randomness that could always occur. So I can watch the tapes and everything like that, but at the end of the day, what's going to happen in the cage is what's going to happen in the cage, and that's all that really matters.
Do you feel as though, so I'm looking at 2 wins via submission, is grappling your pedigree, without giving your game plan up too much, is grappling your pedigree? Are you more of a rounded fighter? What should the fans in New York expect, and what are you going to do to gain more of a fan base in New York?
Man, I'm going to go out there and put on a fight. Hey, that's what the fans want to see. They want to see a fight. If it goes a barn burner, dog, it's going to be a barn burner. You hit me, I'm going to hit you back. That's the way it goes, So there's a lot that could happen. I'm pretty good at everything I'd like to say, But at the end of the day, when it comes down and I get hit and I get mad, it's time to start scrapping.
Really like where your mind state is at. Like you said, the fans want to see a fight, and Adam Livingston understands that, and I believe that you understand that as well. You guys are 2 good-looking kids. You guys are 2 young, hungry kids, and I think the fans are going to eat this main event up. We are at 95% capacity at the moment. We have 5% of tickets left in the entire building. What is that like coming from the amateurs? I mean, I've seen some shows where there's 300 people at them. You'll be fighting in front of 1,500 people, and a couple other thousand, tuning in on the stream. What is that like? Is it any extra nerves there?
Dog, at the end of the day, we're entertainers, right? Come see the show. We're going to go there and entertain. That's the point.
Absolutely. So, what is your stiffest competition to date? What was the hardest fight that you've had?
Hardest fight I had was probably at 145, because I used to fight at 145. Every single fight was kind of difficult for me due to the weight cut itself. I was still as tall as I am now, and dropping down to 145 was always a pain in the. Am I allowed to curse?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Adam was cursing up a storm. Don't worry.
Okay.
He didn't have very nice things to say about you, by the way.
That's okay. Most people don't like me. It's all right. I'm not here to make friends. You know what I mean? But it's cutting to 145 was always a pain in the ass. And when I fought for the title and I ended up winning it, that was a pretty hard fight for me, because I got knocked down twice in the first round, came back in the second round, and I ended up winning it. So shit, man. You can take me down, you can hurt me, you can try your best, dog. But out here in Arizona, all I do is fight Latinos and Mexicans, man. And if you've ever fought a real ass Mexican, you know what it's like.
Oh, I know.
You know what a real fight is, dog. Like, it's hard.
Couple Coronas, some tequila, you mix it with that, and they're zombies.
Dog.
It's like,
dog.
Those guys ain't going down.
A million times, those guys ain't not dying.
They are not going down.
And I was trained down in, South Tucson, downtown Tucson, South Tucson, and that's all it is. Like, that's the mentality. Like, I'm Palestinian by blood and by heritage, but, I grew up and I was raised by a lot of great Latinos and Latinas.
Yeah, absolutely, and obviously, it's in boxing is in the lifeblood of the Latin people, and I'm assuming, without even knowing your pedigree that well, I'm assuming that boxing is a large part of it. Just hearing that you were raised around that culture, am I hitting the nail on the head?
Yeah, there is a lot of boxing involved. Like that's a lot of things. My old coach, before I moved up here. That his big thing was just boxing and judo, so that's all they do over there is just fight each other and throw each other around.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, listen, May 27th, we have a sold out event. I feel like the entire borough of Queens is going to be in this building. Arizona is coming in to show that they belong there. They belong as a staple in Flex Fight Series. We are happy to have you as a promotion. This is exactly what we stand for. We want to bring the best of the best at this level, whether it be top-end amateurs together or regional pros together. We want to bring the best of the best to compete so that we can show the bigger shows, Bellator and the UFC, that we are a battery for the next generation of superstars. So again, great luck to you, brother. I really think that this is going to be fight of the night. And if you can add another title belt to your collection, great luck to you. Adam Livingston will try to stop you with everything in his power, and I'm sure that you're going to try to take what he has with everything in yours, and it's going to make for a great main event. Guys, one last time, Flex Fight Series. We are 95% at capacity. Go grab your tickets at flexfights.com. If you want to catch the stream, there is a link, throwdownsports.com, or you can also catch the link off of flexfights.com. Thank you so much, brother, and good luck to you.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it, my man.
I'll see you in New York, man.